Hello everyone. Welcome back to our channel, where we dive deep into the world of bodybuilding, its legends, and their incredible stories. Today we have a very special episode for you all, as we explore the life and legacy of none other than the Lion of Lebanon, Samir Bannout. Most famous for his lone victory at the 1983 Mr Olympia, Bannout's story is a compelling tale of triumph, persistence, and global impact. From his early days in Beirut to standing atop the world's most prestigious bodybuilding stage, this episode will cover it all. So grab a protein shake, sit back, and let's journey into the extraordinary world of Samir Bannout. Samir Bannout was born on November 7, 1955 in Beirut, Lebanon. Growing up in a country known more for its political unrest than its bodybuilders, Bannout was exposed to weightlifting through local gyms at an early age. Inspired by physique magazines featuring legends like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Serge Nubret, Samir felt an immediate passion for the sport and began his own journey into bodybuilding. Bannout's initial foray into bodybuilding was as enthusiastic as it was humble. With limited access to sophisticated training equipment and nutritional guidance, he had to rely on raw determination and natural talent. He began competing in local contests in his late teens, and although he didn't win immediately, he showed potential that caught the eye of those in the bodybuilding community in Lebanon. Bannout's dedication paid off, and he started to win local and national titles in Lebanon. These early victories were crucial in establishing his confidence and reputation as a competitor to watch. His physique was gradually becoming more balanced and refined, showing hints of the qualities, such as his signature back development, that would later earn him the nickname the Lion of Lebanon. Recognizing that he had reached the pinnacle of what he could achieve in Lebanon, Bannout decided to move to the United States to train with the best and compete against the best. This was a leap of faith, requiring immense personal sacrifice, but it was a necessary step on his road to professional bodybuilding. Upon his arrival in the U.S., Bannout began training at the iconic Gold's Gym in Venice, California, known as the Mecca of bodybuilding. Training alongside bodybuilding legends, he started incorporating more advanced techniques and nutrition into his regimen. His efforts started paying off as he began to earn minor professional titles, making a name for himself in smaller pro shows across the country. Climbing through the ranks, Samir Bannout soon set his sights on bodybuilding's most coveted title, Mr Olympia. The competition was the ultimate platform for bodybuilders, and winning it would solidify his place among the legends. Earning enough points and victories to qualify, he set the stage for his historic 1983 win, which would become the crown jewel of his career. Before Samir Bannout's iconic win, the stage of Mr Olympia was graced by several legendary figures who set high standards for excellence. Among them, Arnold Schwarzenegger was perhaps the most monumental. With 7 Mr Olympia titles to his name, Schwarzenegger had been the face of bodybuilding throughout the 1970s, setting the standard for mass, definition, and aesthetics. His 1980 comeback victory after a brief retirement was particularly controversial and indicated just how much he dominated the field. Following in the footsteps of Arnold, other bodybuilders like Zane, with his emphasis on symmetry and proportion, and Franco Columbu, known for his incredible strength, also left their mark on the sport. However, as the 1980s began, bodybuilding was on the cusp of a new era, with a fresh crop of talent eyeing the title. One such emerging star was Haney. The 1983 Mr Olympia competition was an open field but highly contested. There were several bodybuilders who had shown promise in previous years and were gunning for the title. Among them were seasoned athletes like Muhammad Makawi, who had placed second the previous year and was in superb condition, and Jusuf Wilkos, a German bodybuilder known for his massive physique. As the competition approached, Samir Bannout, despite his minor titles and impressive physique, was not necessarily the odds-on favorite. However, he had the kind of balanced, well-proportioned physique that could surprise people and make a splash. What made the 1983 competition even more interesting was the gradual shift in bodybuilding philosophies. The era of Arnold, with its emphasis on larger-than-life physiques and stage charisma, was giving way to a new emphasis on symmetry, definition, and aesthetics. Competitors were becoming more well-rounded, blending mass with intricate muscular detail. This changing landscape set the stage for a riveting 1983 Mr Olympia competition, opening the door for someone with the complete package, a combination of size, symmetry, and definition, to capture the title. As we now know, Samir Bannout perfectly encapsulated these qualities, leading to his historic win that year. Samir Bannout's 1983 Mr. Olympia victory carried immense significance on a global scale, especially considering the era in which it occurred. Bodybuilding had long been dominated by Western athletes, particularly those from the United States. Bannout's win disrupted this trend, sending a clear message that talent could emerge from anywhere in the world, including the Middle East. Lebanon, a country often in the headlines for political unrest, was suddenly spotlighted for something positive and inspiring. Bannout became a symbol of hope and pride for aspiring bodybuilders in the region, giving them someone to look up to and proving that it was possible to break through on the global stage. His win also served to diversify the sport, encouraging participation from countries that were not traditional bodybuilding powerhouses. Bannout's victory has often been described as one of the most symmetrical and aesthetic physiques to ever grace the Mr. Olympia stage. Although he never won another Mr. Olympia title, his impact was indelible. His win gave credence to the idea that a balanced, well-proportioned physique could triumph over sheer mass. After his 1983 win, Bannout returned to compete in the Mr. Olympia contest several times but was unable to reclaim the title. Haney began his reign in 1984, ushering in a new era of bodybuilding dominance. Despite not winning again, Bannout remained a competitive bodybuilder throughout the 1980s and into the early 90s. He also competed in other bodybuilding shows, making a mark even if he didn't take home additional Olympia titles. Since retiring from professional bodybuilding, Samir Bannout has remained active within the fitness community. He has worked as a trainer and consultant, sharing his years of experience and knowledge with the new generation of bodybuilders. Furthermore, he has been a prominent figure at bodybuilding expos, seminars, and events, becoming an ambassador for the sport he loves. Bannout has also been involved in various business ventures related to fitness and nutrition, endorsing products and contributing to the development of training programs. His voice remains an influential one in bodybuilding, both for his expertise and as a living testament to what can be achieved with dedication, skill, and a little bit of audacity. Even decades after his 1983 Mr. Olympia win, Samir Bannout is still a revered figure in the world of bodybuilding. He's often cited as one of the sport's greats, not necessarily for the number of titles he won, but for the quality and symmetry of the physique he presented on stage. His victory at a time when the sport was evolving made a lasting impact, proving that a balanced physique could indeed win the ultimate title. Many of today's bodybuilders, especially those from the Middle East and other underrepresented regions, look up to Bannout as a source of inspiration and validation. He broke the mold, showing that athletes from any part of the world could ascend to the pinnacle of the sport. If you enjoyed this video and found it informative, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more amazing stories from the world of bodybuilding. Until next time, stay fit and keep lifting.